All right, I think we are live. Let's see. I'm gonna have a little duplicate replay here. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. All right, yeah, we're live. It's I don't know if this is a recording or not, but this is first go live in a long time. Just making sure everything works, and I'm just going to adjust a few things here. I'm not really sure if I can see folks here. Let's see. Okay. Do that. Sorry. Switch account. Studio. Let's see here. Let's try that. It won't work. There you go. That's a nice. Trading. Market replay. MQCL. All right. Let's see if that works. Test. Let's see. Do that. All right. Now I can see chat and all that. All right. Let's get this restarted here. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just running a little behind here. Okay, so we already ran this. We made 3,200 on this market replay. I'm going to pick a different time. I'm going to actually try this again and start from fresh here because I want to run this from like 7 o'clock ish to like 8 o'clock. So let's try this again. We're going to run this bot. Let's fix it up here. 7. Well, I wanna actually start it from 7. So Let's see. Let me share this. Let's see how this works. Something like test the stream on another browser. I don't just want to make sure it's working. Just want to get this to 7 o'clock real quick. Okay, here we go. Let me play that. Once it gets to 7, it should take a trade pretty soon. I'll just give this a second. So far, I've actually did market replay 3 days last week. They all were green. But I wanted to try this day. It was a Monday. So let me wait for 7 o'clock and then I'll slow it down. Oh, there we go. I went too fast. All right, I'm gonna put this at like 2 or 3 speed, and then we'll see how it runs. So make sure this is like working. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. I'm using a new tool. Okay. All right. I'm gonna step away for a second and then just let this kind of run. So I will be right back. Like this thing will work. Hold on. There we go. Be right back. Okay. Hopefully, it's not too much background noise. Um, Maybe someone can tell me, but no one's here, so I guess I'll know. Okay. I'm gonna just play with a few things and let this run. $600 is it's pretty good. Now, granted, this is market replay mode, so it's not like completely accurate. Timing and order flow and data is a little bit different, but in theory, it should be pretty good. But we'll see. Okay. All right. Just gonna put this down for a second. Just doing some slight tweaking here, guys, on the stream. I know my charts are kind of a mess right now, so just bear with me. Everyone has their own kind of flavor of doing things. Kind of want to get some background music going. Let's see. I wonder if you guys hear that. I don't know. Let me test. All right. So far $1,200, and it's only 7:30. It's pretty good. I can't really complain. All right. Let's see. I kind of want to try the 30-second as well. The 30-second, it did really well the first couple of days, and then all of a sudden I got a really bad drawdown when I started playing with some settings. And well, I wanted to go back to the original drawdown and try and get that to work. I don't know why this market thing is kind of messed up. I don't usually use this. I'm going to delete that. I also need to download some other instruments. Lately, I've been running the 1 minute only, and it's been doing really well. I've been basically running some of the bots at night, like the Gold 15-minute and the Ninja Renko in the morning. But the problem with some of these, like the Gold 15-minute, it has a huge draw. So if you get one bad one, it really knocks you out. But I'm going to get that ready for later. Maybe what I'll do is I'll stream overnight while the bots run, in real time. So if any of you are like, 8 hours ahead or something, or a different time zone, if you want to watch them work, you can watch them work. It's one thing we can do. So far, ×2 in the speed has been working okay. If I speed it up too much, it kind of just goes whack all over the place. And just to give you some context, I am running on a VPS, or it's my own VPS, so it's a server I built myself. It's really just an old computer, and when I say old, I mean 11th gen Intel, which is not that old, maybe a couple of years. So it's an i7 11th gen Intel. It's got 8 cores. It's got 48 gigs of memory, but you really don't need all that. It's overkill. This used to be like a gaming computer, so it's my old gaming computer, just kind of turned into a trading desk. And what I'm running is Windows Server 2025. If you're interested, if you want to do something similar, don't be afraid of the licensing. You can get a license key for a Windows Server for like $50. Just go on like one of those key websites, and you can buy a Windows server key for super cheap. So I'm gonna let this run till it hits target for 3,000, give or take, and then I'm gonna try a different instrument or try a different day. I kind of want to play with the 30 seconds, so I might do that next. All right, let's see. Hopefully everyone can hear and see me okay. If anyone there is out in YouTube land, if you can give me a thumbs up or something. And if you have any questions, I'm not going to stream for too long right now, because I do plan on streaming later tonight when the market opens. And that's when I want to really, do some trading. maybe turn on one of the bots. I don't know. The Sunday night opens are kind of weird because there's no previous data for that day. You're just going off of whatever close on Friday was. So it's very hard to trade the bots because you want at least, I don't know, 100 or 200 bars to look back. So usually wait a while, but maybe like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I don't know, we'll see. Let's see. Let's see. Choose who can participate in this messages. Alright. Turn this off for a second. All right, so it looks like we're hitting that 8 o'clock mode, and I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward because this thing stops running at 8 o'clock in the morning, typically mainly because of the news. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and fast forward to 9:30, and this shouldn't take too long. I don't want to like play it like this the whole time because you don't get to see the draw and the reactions. So let's wait till 9:32 maybe, or whenever it stops. We'll see because it doesn't start till 9:35. I think I have to look at my settings. All right, we'll slow it down here. I actually remember this day now because this day was like it was going parabolic. It's just buyers all in buyers. All right, I'm gonna leave it at 3. Um, got order flow working. Okay, that's good. I could probably do. Could probably show a little bit of order flow. It's just moves so fast. It just doesn't make sense. I can't like put it all on like one picture. I can try and do this. It doesn't really do it justice though. Or I could just do this chart here and put that as order flow. Let me see if it will automatically scale. Look how fast it runs. It's crazy fast. Even on 1 times, you can see how fast it is. All right, I'm gonna try to see if this sounds any better. I turned it down some. So technically, we're still waiting for. Okay, no, 9:37. Yeah, 9:37. It should take a trade now if it sees one. All right, I'm gonna let this sit, and I'm gonna go do a few things. But yeah, we'll just see what happens. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right. Keep back for a second here. $2,995. That's pretty good. Um, that's on par with the other days I've been testing. Uh, sorry, I'm doing a quick workout while I'm while I'm trading here on the market replay. Um, just checking in. So it's got one more trade to make it past that 3,000. You can see here it says allow trades true, which means it's not hit that 3,000 goal. It's like $5. Technically, I would just turn it off, right? But because we're just testing in sim, let's let it do its thing, So I'll let it take one more trade. Be back in like 15 minutes. Just as I leave, it takes a trade. Watch this be a loser. Let's see. And it won't close it out because it's not on bar close. So what that means is it's going to wait till the bar closes if it takes it off. So maybe this will bring us down. We'll take some more trades. I don't know. But I'll finish up my workout and probably close it there. All right. Well, that I literally just seen that happen when I came back. Sorry if you hear some music in the background, like it was working out. Yeah, so let's reset this. I'm gonna pick a different day. I have the 15th loaded, so let's reset to the 15th. All right, 15. Wait, 15. Let's see. Let's make it to 7 o'clock again. 7:03. We're on. And I'm going to go ahead and start the timer here. We'll put it on 2 times. Because it's low volatility right now, pre-market, it shouldn't be too whipsaw. I see an unfinished auction up there. So 7 o'clock is a good start, and it'll go till 8 a.m. Then from after 8, it'll restart at 9:35. So I'll have to move it a little fast forward to 9:35. But I'm going to leave it here. I'll be back in a few minutes. Cheers. All right, I'm back. Got a little workout in. How is the trade? We don't have any trades yet. Looks like we missed one. Um, let's see. Let me make sure I can hear myself. Hold on. All right, yeah, I can hear. Okay. What is going on? All right. Be right back. I need to order. Well, I need to. You know what I need to do? I need to get another screen. I have. Right now, I'm only rocking 2 screens, and I really need a second screen. Let me see if I play some music. Let me see if you hear me. I know you hear the Star Wars background theme song. Let's see. Yep. No trades. I'm gonna bump this up to 3 and see if we can get a little faster. Oh, I like this one song. All right, hold on. Downloads. That's kind of loud. Hopefully, it's not too loud. Only one way to find out. Let's see. right. Let's see. Not a trade yet. Allow trades on through to make sure I have everything right here. We got market data. Yeah, we should get a trade hopefully soon. It does have a timer so that like after it places the trades. Oh, I got a duplicate here. Hold on. All right, I'm back. One trade, $300. It's not bad. What I don't really see it, but you can see it right here. If I turn the so short entry, short target exit 3 times because there's 3 contracts. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so I have. What's up, Arthur? I'm not sure if you're still there, but how's it going? What I want to do is I want to try the 30 seconds chart. So I want to move to a new window. My charts are going to be really messy for a little bit. I'm just going to have to fix it later. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we have the 1 minute. So let's see. I guess I'll leave that there. Alright. Got the 30 seconds. It's not ES, I named it wrong. Looks like we got one trade. And there's the draw that I was talking about. You just gotta let the draw work sometimes. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so I can't have this window open. Alright, 30 seconds charts. Max daily loss on the candle. I don't know, it's like, here's the thing, with this 30 second, the 30 range is really, it's a lot of trades. I want to try and do some different order block filters. I need to look at the parameters on this, but compression I'm not gonna mess with. I'm gonna do 2. Let's do 1. Somehow that ended up in a green trade, $600. I feel like it rounded it out, but it's whatever. Way back. What was I doing? Oh yeah, 30 seconds. I could turn the 30 second on, but I kind of want the 1 minute to make the 3,000 first. Typically, the $600 profit is the target that we look for. That's just a really good profit, a daily profit. To me, even $400 is really good. I mean, if I can get $400 out of the market, I'll take it. Especially if you're copy trading, the prop firms, of course. Even cash. If you can get a cash trade for $400, $400 a day, times, whatever, a work day. Let's say you do. We've done this before. So say you only trade 20 days out of the month, right? Typically there's 22 days in a working month, but say you trade only 20, maybe even less. Let's do rough estimate. Let's say, because you're going to take some losses, right? So let's say you trade 15 days, all right, times 400. That's 6,000 a month, okay? Times 12, that's $72,000 a year. That's for a $400 target at 15 days trading. Because I don't like to trade Fridays, so give or take some losses. Say you cut that 50%, 3,000. You know, that's your first goal. That's not a bad goal. I mean, most traders, can't even be profitable. But if you're consistent with $400, I mean, that's awesome. So, yeah, let's let this make a little bit more. I have it for 3,000 just to play with it. We're just playing around. But I'll let that sit, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I gotta do the typical do me a favor, subscribe and like, etc. So we can grow the channel. I've had this channel for a while. It's been dormant, and kind of revitalizing the channel, trying to at least. Grab candle? No. I think I have it off. Let me check. Yeah, it's off. Yeah. I to be honest with you, I've tried the grab candle a couple times, and yeah, it does chop you up. But it does reduce your loss for sure, depending on certain instruments. I've tried the grab candle on CL, on oil, gold, and what I found specifically in oil is that if I run it overnight, I'll wake up and the one that has grab candle on, they'll be maybe up $50 or down like $50, and the one that has grab candle off will be either made $500 or lost like $2,000. So it reduces your loss for sure, but it does chop you up, and you can still get chopped up down to that max draw or that max loss. So I've been leaving it off because that's what most of the members are basically recommending. So yeah, I mean, here's some of the settings here. Daily loss here, 2,000. Yeah, I've just been playing with these numbers. These are just random numbers I've been putting in. Let's see, re-entry 60 seconds. The re-entry and the where's the other one? The cancel limit. The cancel limit has actually burned me a lot. So this risk on the risk module, the quantity and the cancel limit entry. Because what it's doing, is it's putting an entry out there, and it's kind of like just chilling for that long. And what's happened is that it'll place the trade, and if this default is 300 seconds, which is pretty long to me, the market could swing back and reverse and then catch your entry, but it's in the wrong direction. So really, I've been actually playing with reducing this number a lot. down to like 30 seconds, especially in high volatility, because it just goes up and down and it'll catch your trade. If you want to be in that trade, it's fine, but typically it ends up being a loser. At least just what I've seen. So I've been lowering that. The re-entry delay, 60 seconds, which is basically just after it makes a trade, it waits 60 seconds to place another one. The inbounds 1-3. I've been playing with this a little bit. I need to look at the whatchamacallit, the settings. London Open. Yeah, it's gonna be tonight's gonna be a little slower for sure. We'll see what happens. Order block. I did make one change. The 0.5, I changed it to 0.6. I've been playing with the threshold, and I think the recommended is 0.5, but I've been noticing that we'll get a bunch of order blocks. It'll flush and it'll just reverse back real quick. So I just want a more of a threshold. So I'm playing with this. I'm also going to look at this EMA cross, maybe increase this to make it more a higher filter, because I don't want a lot of trades. I want really good trades, right? Same thing with the compression. I still need to look into the compression more of how this plays for the short term and long term. So I feel like we have these backwards in some of these templates. Window, I've been liking the 7 to 8 in the morning Eastern, the New York session. And the opening, I do wait a little bit, and then I have this just for practice too. But I usually stop it at like 10:50 or so. Yeah, higher compression. Do you know? Because it has to equal 10 right here in the compression, right? 5 and 8 and then 10. Short term versus long term. Do you know? I'm assuming short term is for 10. I'm wondering if we adjust this as long as it equals 10, but I want to play with this to make it take less trades based on the volatility. Like the 1 minute, it's a longer trade compared to the 30 second, because the 30 second is like a 30 range, and I'm wondering if the compression plays a factor in that, because the 30 second, it trades like crazy fast. It is almost too many trades. So I've been trying to figure out how to limit those amount of trades. Yeah. Time frame, stop loss 100 ticks. I had my stop loss to like 50 on the 1 minute, and it stopped me out for sure. And there was trades that I've been running through market replay that would literally hit the 100 tick, and if I had the 50 tick, that's why I was getting stopped out on losses, because my draw was too tight. So even though I was seeing the red go up to like $1,500 loss, it ended up going back into the green. It just took a long time. Yeah, that's one thing I want to do, is there's so many trades in some of these that it's like the prop firm is going to be like, no, you're done. You're going to commission out. You're going to have so much in commissions that they're not going to want to not going to allow you to take a payout. Stop loss, auto break even. I've been also playing with the auto break even, because what I really want is the 1 minute to be able to use the smart target. The smart target, I don't know if you've actually played with that a little bit, but I had a 2 contract. Well, I had a 3 contract, but one of them was a smart target. There was a couple trades that it would basically go with the trend for the whole morning, and it would make like so much money just on that one contract, because it was just going with the trend, and the trail stop was moving up, but it wasn't really moving up enough. It was moving up to protect the trade, but it wasn't tight enough. In other words, once I'm in like 20 or 30 ticks, I want the break even to move up a little tighter. So I'm playing with that a little bit, but right now it's just take 3 off when it hits 20. Um, but I do like when you get some runners. It's really nice. So yeah, so I got R multiple 0.3, 0.2 for the break even, based on 100 tick stop loss, and then the 34. Yeah, so when I turn on this target for target 2 with the smart target, it's very interesting. You know, maybe that's what I'll do here. What I'll do is, let's do 1, because I'm kind of curious how this, I need to adjust this for this kind of play, but if I do enable smart target, and let's change this to 2, and let's try and get 35 after the first one is off, and then let's try this. And what I'm curious, if the smart target was on for this trade right here, it would stay in and it would probably target down here. And that's what I think. That's what I think what's going to happen if I replay this. But it's 10 o'clock at this time frame. I'm not sure if on yours, but the data label here at the bottom, it takes a while to show, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it's a computer thing. I have plenty of resources. That resources is not an issue. Like, I mean, check it out. It's like 0 CPU usage here. Let me bump up the speed here and try and get something. Oh, there we go. It takes a while, but it comes in. I think it's like computing, you know, like it's basically calculating it, and it's basically on per se. Chilling right now, just waiting for something to happen here. Oh, there we go. All right, let me slow this down. All right, so we got 1. Wait, it took the trade. Now this is the smart one right here. So it stuck with the 35 tick. It didn't adjust. You know what I mean? So it took the 2 off here at $200. And then it just stuck with the 35. And I'm assuming because it didn't see much more movement, but see this yellow bar down here? I'm trying to remember what that means. It's something with the smart target. I gotta pull up the manual, whatever. I know it's compression related, but I with the smart target, I gotta find out. I'm looking it up now. Also, where is 3.3? Been waiting for 3.3. I thought we were gonna get it today or Friday. I'm on 3.2. Are you on 3.2? Yeah, I just think they just maybe working on it. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this should cancel after 60 seconds. All right, I was looking at the manual. Smart target. Okay, smart target system. The smart target system represents advanced targeting methodology that moves beyond fixed or multiple targets to utilize actual market structure. Okay, market structure. That's right. Okay. So it looks at market structure to make the decision. Yeah, there's the cancel. The intelligence system identifies and leverages price levels and moves historical importance. So where is that? Orange lines, or confluence zones, are displayed as thick orange horizontal lines on the chart, making them easily identifiable among other chart. Okay, but confluence zones. Okay, so that orange line is a confluence zone. Represents areas on the chart where multiple significant levels converge, creating high probability areas that tend to attract significant market attention and reaction. These zones are identified through advanced clustering algorithms and displayed as prominent visual markers. All right. So I guess what that means is there was a, it probably thought it was going to short down there. It's a good question for Bob and the team to ask him some more insight into that. But yeah, that's what that orange line is. There it is again. All right, so we're at 1 times. Let's bump it up to 2 times. Because now we're at 10:15. Is this background music getting old? I'm trying to like add some more stuff. Let me mute this real quick. Let's see. Add media. Is that too loud? Sorry. Yeah, Renko. I haven't tried the Ninja Renko yet. It's I'm gonna try that later. I haven't had time to set up Ninja Renko again, but I did try the NQ, but I haven't really done much because it just hit my max draw one trade and it just kind of knocked me out, and it was just one day it just knocked me out and I was like, oh, I'll come back to this later. So I haven't really done much of the Ninja Renko. Um, for gold, I think I had it on there somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I'll probably play with it later. Sorry, my charts are a mess right now. On copper, I have a copper. I'm on a different workstation actually, and I know I had a copper. Um, what was the copper again? Let me see. Let me load copper. Actually, I don't have copper downloaded here. Like I'm in Market Replay, you have to download each instrument. I don't have it downloaded. I don't want to close the replay. Um, do I have? Yeah, I do. Yeah, for it's on a different layout, so I have a different layout for that. I'm not showing it right now. But you know what I'll do? Maybe tonight, what I'll do is leave the stream on, and we'll let the bots run on like maybe a Beelnox account or something, and see how it does. Like that's kind of like my goal. Like I want to run copper, gold, and oil at a CL, but I'll probably only run one on the Beelnox because yeah, yeah, for sure. And you can just pop in whatever if you want to take a look at it. But I've been trading on the evals, and I've only traded one instrument per eval because, of course, they'll liquidate your account if you go down you hit your drawdown, which happens. I'm new to the prop firm eval stuff. I've always traded cash in the past, so the evals, their rules are they suck. But yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna run a copper, and I'll run um, sweet crude oil and gold. Well, two of them will probably be in sim or something. Yeah, and I don't really care if it's on eval, just so it's like sim's fine because then you can see and we can actually play it back and watch it. A lot of folks it. I love that everyone's keeping like the Excel spreadsheets and the graphs, but I want to see other folks how it works. So I think that's important, especially the settings. Like everyone's settings are different. Um, Profit target. I will try and keep the profit target similar to what Bob has, so like $400 or so. Um, but you'll notice the draw is huge, $3,000. You're gonna have to have like $150,000 prop firm eval account, so you don't blow your account, after two bad days. That's basically been my problem. Is that I'll put my stop loss to like 1,500, thinking, okay, it's not that much. There's one right there. Um, and then it just rinse and repeat. I move it. I play with it. The thing I've noticed the best is if you don't play with it, unless you're profitable and you want to keep your stops tight, uh, don't touch it. Yeah, Renko. Yeah, Renko it's a little too volatile for me right now. It may be one contract, but even that is pretty high volume. Um, let's see if we get a loss because I haven't had a loss on the market replay in a while. It's kind of concerning. I take that back. I have had a loss, but um, the trade after is a winner. So let's see, and that's what I've been doing on these market replays. I've tested so far 4 days in a row. All 4 days have been green, at least $3,000 testing it, and one day was red. So I'm trying to see how many more red days I can see doing market replay, and I'm sticking to these time frames of 7 to 8 in the morning, New York time, and 9:35 to like 10:45 ish. So we'll see. So maybe this will be a loss for us. I want to see a loss because I want to see. So this was the 15th. I don't remember actually. I didn't. I was just kind of playing with it. I just remember when I was done the market replay, it was red because of one bad trade. But if I let it go, like if I let it run in the afternoon session past 10:30, it made it back up. I was like, damn, okay. So I'm getting it, but it depends on. Okay, Tuesday, yeah. So this is the day, Tuesday. So let's see what happens. I'm kind of curious because I was on vacation a lot last week and the week before, so I haven't been able to trade much. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, I'm assuming similar settings. Like profit target isn't $3,000 probably, but maybe like 500-600 bucks. I'm assuming 600. Okay, yeah, yeah. This one's eating our profits right now. We'll see what happens. All right, I'll be back in a minute. All right. Let's see here. It's hanging in there. I'll bump up the speed a little bit. All right. So what the hell happened there? It literally dropped like a hard drop, and it took our profit out. Interesting. I mean, and that's what it looks like. I mean, it literally, you can see the green line there where that target was. It, so, I mean, I was only on 2 times, so it wasn't that fast, but it took a small profit, I guess, on that target, which is nice. Just a little weird because it almost took. So if my okay, so here's the thing: if my stop loss was what my old stop loss was 50, it would have taken it out, right? It would have been a loser all the way up here, and that would have been a good couple $100. I mean, at least 500 bucks. But it almost touched it, but it didn't. So it looked like maybe 15 ticks away from it. So it got really close. Okay, so that works. um, so see how it does till 10:45. 10:45. I'll move to something else, maybe a 30-second or something. Um, all right, another trade. I'm not sure if you're watching still there, Arthur, but do you use order flow? Do you, for like discretionary trades, do you use order flow? Oh, you don't? Okay. You used to. Okay. I do like order flow. I that's my primary way of trading for discretionary. But I like the automated trading. So you can go turn it on, go do a workout, and come back and make money or lose money. So we'll see. Future analysis system. Okay. Okay. Cool. Another trade. Doing pretty good. Let's see if the smart targeting does something different this time. I'm kind of curious. I want to see like a really long target, and that's what I've seen in the past, where you'll put a target way down, like 100 ticks. And the problem with the smart targeting right now I see is that it'll put that long target, but it won't adjust the target. It'll keep it there. So what happens is it just takes forever, and it just the trend changes, and it misses the target. That's one thing I think I might email them is like, I like the smart targeting, but I don't think it's adjusting in the trade. Unless I'm wrong, I don't know. Maybe it does do that, but we'll see. But we need one good trade to play out the way we want to play out. I'll bump it up to 2 here because I don't feel like waiting around for it. All right. So doesn't look like it adjusted it too much differently. Yeah, I don't see that smart target picking a larger time frame. It did the same thing. It just went with the default, which I think that's what it's supposed to do. Um, if it doesn't have a target that's different than my target. Damn, this thing's just, it is doing a very good job, I'll tell you that. Smart target override. I picked 35 units. I guess that's a pretty good target. Um, 15 more points. I think the template has 40, but we'll just go 35. So it's at 52 quarter right now. I don't see it changing. If I see it change, then that means it does adjust, but I don't think it will. We'll see. All right. Well, I mean, it took it out. Um, it's pretty good. I wish I had this on cash. So, oh well. Next time. I'm not using it for cash right now. Just prop firms. If you're interested. It needs more time. Yeah, I need to get rid of those ghost orders. I've had issues with ghost orders, and that's, I tried it on cash once, and I did have a ghost order, and it caused a problem. small, one contract, but still, I'm not risking it. Um, Prop firm's even worse. But hopefully, maybe that's what's. Yeah, those ghost orders just pain in the butt. I think that's probably what's taking so long for 3.3. They also are going to add a momentum feature, which is really interesting because if the momentum, like how I seen how the drop comes in, if it can target those kind of momentum plays, it'd be really cool. But yeah, ghost orders suck. They really do. Let me see what else here. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just doing some cleanup here in the background. We've got one coming here. Yeah, I didn't really take the did the same thing, took the default target, which is fine. Trying to find this sign in here. That's a big drop. All right, yeah. What I might do is, let's see. I think I'm gonna try the 30-second out and play with that a little bit. Let's do that. Let's turn this one off. So the 30-second, we've talked about testing it at 3 a.m. right Eastern. Let's do that. Let's try. If I were to like run this at 3 a.m. Eastern, let's see. I gotta adjust this. Oh, you can see all that stuff. There's some red, red, red. This is gonna be a good one. All right, let's see. Let me first make sure. Oops. First try and check my strategies. Time 3 a.m. Yeah, I already have it from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. 1 p.m. Well, I'm not gonna run that. 6 p.m. I was trying that. 9 EMA setting. Yeah, you're right. Yep, 9 EMA. I think I made one change. You can see here I changed my cross within bars to 4. I might take that back to default because let's see how this does with 33. Don't want 33. And I made the strength to, let's do the 6. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Gotta play with it, right? Let's keep. Yeah, let's keep it 6. That's fine. We'll try 6. Try this out. All right, and start. Get it to 3. Fast forward just a little bit. This one, when it makes money, it makes money, but it can also lose money. So I'm kind of excited to see and test this out some more. Because I scalp on the 30-second range when I scalp, so I like the 30 range. All right, let's see what happens. Just a little bigger. Put it at 2. Okay. I think it was 3. Did I put it at 3? 305. Okay. All right. So we'll get the 305. Instantly tries to put an order on at 305. So let's take it for a spin. Now my targets here are 2,000, daily loss 2,500, and trade loss 900. That might need to be changed. That might be part of my problem. And the stop loss. What do I have? I got a stop loss of 30, but it's a 30 range tick, so that makes sense. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Up a little bit. We'll go 2 times. It's not too slow. I think this is going to stop out here. Maybe not. Cumulative delta is in the positive, but we got some negative cumulative delta here, or negative bars. Very, very choppy, you can see. Yes, yeah, you're right. If it was a red day on the 32nd, I'm also very interested, especially, $2,000 loss is adequate. I mean, even if it was a $3,000 loss, I don't know. I mean, like, it shouldn't lose 2,000, but we'll see. And I have 3 contracts on. What are my contracts? Let me see. I have, oh, I did this off. I have 1 contract there and 1 contract on Smart Target. I don't know. We'll see what the Smart Target does. Because I was doing really well when I was testing on the Smart Target, but when I tried it again, it was a red day for me with the Smart Target on. So I'm kind of curious. See 3 times, so we speed it up a little bit. It barely touched that stop loss. I mean, you could see it right here. It's like within like a tick. Oh, now it turns green. Look, and it did it again. It's within like a couple ticks for the target. That's so frustrating. I mean, what's going on at 3 in the morning Eastern to not move it a couple more ticks, you know? All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna take care of something. I'll be back. Let this play out. All right, what happened? I was watching a little bit of it. I did notice that it was trailing up when it hit the smart target, but the trail wasn't enough. Like it wasn't like capitalizing on the move past the initial 7 ticks, right? So I think we need to change the trail and the auto break even so that when it hits the seven, the after the seven first target, it needs to move up past that to say like I don't know 15. The problem is that let's see. The problem is if I make it too much, it can't be past the smart target. In other words, it has to be at the default, which is 40, which seems really high. I'm going to change this to 10 because what I want this to do, I want this to hit the seven ticks, the first target, and then I want the second target to be like just a little bit above. But if the smart override kicks in and says I want to put it at 40 ticks, then the auto break even will kick in a little bit earlier. My chances of it taking that target are higher. In other words, because it looks like when it sets that target of 40 ticks, it never gets close to it, and the trend changes, and it just ends up being a loser. How is the 1 minute on? Did I turn the 1 minute on? The hell? Was that an accident? What was that? Alright, let's start with the loss and put the 30-second back on. Turn this music off. Okay. Hopefully you can see the peanut a little better. Well, it's past 3 o'clock here. Went over my time. I think this is what I do. I'm gonna stream later tonight. If you guys are watching this or hearing this, um, I'll be back on a little bit after 8 o'clock Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern, to catch the post market open. and maybe invite a guest. Um, the guest will be someone I know who's an options trader, also small futures on the options side mainly, but has a lot of experience trading options and the overall market condition. So maybe we'll have a chat with him and talk about the market, see where we think it is, and then do some trading. All right, here's a sample before we end it. Last trade. Let's see what happens. I'll let this play out. And while this is playing out and looking like a losing trade, I don't know, but uh, please do me a favor and subscribe and like. I'm trying to grow the channel. This channel's been around for a while, but it's been dormant. COVID came out and kind of put my YouTube on hold. Let's see, $30. It's trying. It's trying to get up there. Looks like it's a short though, but it's in a long. Even though the point of control is above, so you know I don't even know where I didn't even see where VWAP was. Is it way down there? It's way down there. So we're above VWAP, but we're way above VWAP. Yeah, right now the 30-second is not looking too good. It needs to be adjusted. I feel like okay, yeah, it took a loss there. There's something that we need to adjust for the 30-second, and it could be the draw because the range is so different. Now it wants to short, and it's shorted. So, I mean, it takes good trades like that, but it sits on this chop and it just ends up going the wrong direction. I don't know. I need to change something. I'm just not really sure what to change. So far, I made the smart target 10 with an override, but the override sometimes can be a little. If you set it too high as a default, it's gonna put it to default. So you can't do that. The idea is this is like a super scalper, right? This is the 30 range super scalper. So 7, 10 ticks. That's kind of what we're going for. But it needs to play out some. I think I'm gonna let this play out. I'm gonna end the stream, but I'll be back at later tonight for the market open, maybe around 8 p.m. ish. So catch me then. And I plan to do more of these streams, at nighttime. My stream schedule will probably end up looking like a nighttime stream right now. I'm just too busy during the day in the morning. But a nighttime stream, for the Globex looks like a good idea for me. Uh, I'll do some, cash trades or whatever. If I see volatility, if I see volume, I'll definitely take trades, and we'll do some prop firms or even cash. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So in a short, this short looks good. Definitely with the trend here, but it might be a reversal. It's about to cross. It's I don't know. I feel like there's something with the 30-second I need to change. I don't know what it is. Maybe that threshold or compression needs to be changed. Well, now it's doing it. Okay. Target one here soon. No target one. Okay, come on. It looks like it wants to, but then it also looks like it doesn't. There it is. I mean, it's just a yeah. I don't know. And I'm watching the order flow while I'm seeing the trades get put on, and I'm in my head. I'm trying to think how the 30 seconds is going to work because there's filters for trend and order flow. So in other words, the bot will basically look at order blocks, and it will take a trade if it sees, excuse me, the sequential order block, stack. of imbalances and everything. And I think I need to really increase that imbalance threshold so that it will only take those kind of trades when it sees a lot of them, not just like maybe two or three. It has to be completely sequential. And I think that's a setting I'm going to change and play with some more because I do see where the short could have happened on the order flow, but it ends up stopping out. So I don't know. I think the 30-second is on pause for tonight. We can try and play some adjustments, but on an eval, I'm not going to run it. I'm going to run it on a sim tonight from 6 p.m. to 8. Well, we'll see. Actually, no, I'm going to run it from 8 p.m. till like 10. Okay, so I'll do that tonight. I'll stream that, and I'll also stream, just live trades and whatever else we're going to do. I'm not going to run the 1 minute at nighttime. I haven't really done that yet. So yeah. All right, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks. Every time I try and get off stream, it tries to put its order on. That's it. All right, I'm turning it off. All right, thanks.